Long wondered aloud, I wonder what Bai's up to. Just then, Bai entered the 5th floor of the building and spotted a sign reading Survivor Alliance, advertising food and medical supplies. He was taken aback. What's this all about? He muttered. An alliance? Are there people living here? I hope it's not some superhero gig like the Avengers. Lu grumbled. Hey, I'm invisible now. Bai said, let's go check it out, someone might need help. But as he approached the door, he noticed a sign, caution, high voltage. Please ring the bell. He frowned. High voltage. And I have to ring the bell. He pressed the button, but there was no response. That's odd, he wondered. Who would set up something like this? Is nobody here? Just then, a voice crackled over a loudspeaker. One moment, please. My partner and I are just getting dressed. We'll be right with you. Sure, Bai replied. The door swung open, and a man greeted him. Come on in. Let's talk inside. Hi, I'm Bai, he said. He couldn't help but wonder. A guy who's over 6 feet tall. Could this be some kind of superhero team? Bai asked cautiously. What's that you're holding? The man replied. This is my homemade squirt gun. It's loaded with corrosive liquid. I'm Zhang, and my wife and I are both doomsday preppers. We're convinced humanity's going to die out, whether it's from some disease, an alien invasion, or a meteor strike. So we've stockpiled enough food to last us almost 3 years. And that's how this alliance came about. Bai surveyed the scene and remarked. So, you're running a supermarket? His wife replied. Exactly. We're opening a supermarket. I'm pregnant, and it's too risky to try and leave H City. So we decided to stay put. Please, have a seat. Bai thought. Sure enough, they are not ordinary people. Saying, hello, Zhang handed Bai a cigarette. Bai said, your anti-zombie electric gate is very well made. Just about to light the cigarette but was stopped by Lu. Bai said, oh, I forgot. I have quit smoking. Zhang said, actually, I don't smoke either. It's a business habit. I have to offer cigarettes when I see people. Bai asked, have you guys managed to take in many survivors at your alliance? I guess everyone's asleep at this hour. The woman replied, not a single person yet. No one's come by. Bai said, I kind of assumed you'd have a lot of people seeking refuge here. The woman said, maybe everyone's already left the city. I guess nobody needs our help. Zhang said he'd go make some tea. Bai asked, say, that electric gate of yours, what happens if the power goes out? Zhang replied, it is a bit weird that we haven't had a blackout yet, but even if the power does go out, our generator can keep us going for a year. Here, try some of my good tea, and we have juice for the little ones too. Lu murmured her thanks, but Bai's warning cut through the air. Wait, don't touch that. A palpable tension filled the room. Bai tried to lighten the mood. We're meeting up with Uncle Pang soon, he said. If you drink now, you'll need to go to the bathroom later, and you might get eaten by monsters. The woman said, oh my goodness, how could you take such an adorable child outside? It's the middle of the night. What kind of father are you? Bai quickly clarified, I'm not her dad. Zhang replied, then you should be even more careful with her, shouldn't you? I'm guessing that roar we just heard was because of you guys, right? There'll be monsters everywhere if you go out now. You're much safer staying here. Bai started to get nervous and noticed something. Bai hesitantly agreed. Okay, thanks for setting us up, he said. Sorry to trouble you. Zhang, holding out the tea with both hands, said, we have plenty of spare rooms, so don't worry about a thing. Here, drink this hot tea to calm your nerves and get a good night's sleep. As Bai took the tea, he asked Ed cautiously about the water. The woman reassured him, don't worry, we have plenty of purified water stored away. Bai took just a tiny sip of his tea. Zhang and his wife exchanged a subtle, almost imperceptible smile. Their plan seemed to be working. Bai then asked, where's the bathroom? I need to take the little one to the toilet before bed. They led him to the bathroom, and as soon as the door was closed, Bai threw up. He mumbled to himself, I only took a tiny sip, and held it in my mouth, didn't swallow it, so I should be okay. They don't smoke, but their ashtray is full of different cigarette butts. They said no one's been here, but there are many disposable cups for guests, and they keep pushing drinks on us. I guess this isn't the Hero Alliance after all. Lu said, look how amazing this toilet is. Bai was a little puzzled. Toilet? This is just a painting. Why make such a fancy toilet for going to the toilet? Then Bai noticed something. There was a rather ordinary oil painting hanging above the toilet. These people have some interesting taste, he thought. A weird toilet and an oil painting in the bathroom. Wait a second. That reflection. Damn it, Bai spotted it. It was in the tree trunk of the oil painting. It clicked. The weird toilet was just a distraction. The real purpose of the seemingly ordinary painting was to conceal a hidden camera. If they wanted to spy on people, why not just install it in a public restroom? What are this couple up to? Why are they lying to us? This is so frustrating. Are they trying to rob us or something worse? Bai offered, come on, Lu, let me help you use the bathroom. But Lu declined. He thought, if I were alone, it wouldn't be a problem. But with Lu here, things are different. I'll just have to play it by ear. Just then, Lu told him to put her pants on. Bai switched on the light and glanced outside thinking, this place is huge. It looks like it's connected to another building, but it's full of supplies, so it doesn't seem too suspicious. Zhang said, come on, we're a little short on time, so why don't you go to my daughter's room for now? She's staying with her grandma. Supplies are running low these days, so these 2 pieces of fruit are a little something for you. Bai asked fruit, but won't it go bad? Zhang replied, there's a greenhouse nearby where we can get fruit, but it's pretty risky going there. He added, but I've got my own ways of staying safe, so no worries. It's getting late, you guys should get some rest. We can chat more tomorrow. Bai nodded. What kind of protection do you have that lets you wander around outside this hour? He then told Lu to go to bed. Lu said, I want this, but Bai said, don't imitate the tone of the characters in the TV series. Then he looked around. He thought, this really is a girl's room. Maybe I've just been paranoid. Maybe everything that happened was just a coincidence. But then he noticed something. Sure enough, there are monitors everywhere. Now I can be 100% sure that they are not good people. It seems that if I am not careful, I will go to heaven with Lu. Bai immediately realized he needed to give them a reason to be wary. So, he climbed up to the ceiling and started shouting out the names of various kung fu moves, hoping they'd be intimidated. He decided to hang up there for a while to give them a scare. Lu wanted to join him, but Bai told her to go to 1-2 sleep. Zhang watched in shock. Damn, just who is this guy? The woman replied, we just rounded up a group, and we might have missed a few spots. He's sharp, he must have noticed something. Since he's a kung fu expert and didn't touch our tea, we'd better not mess with him. Let him go in the morning. She added, let's get some sleep first. Early morning is when the fewest monsters are out. You can go pick some fruit then. I'll go too. There. The monsters are still howling at 3:10 a.m., but they're gone by 5:28 a.m. Bai woke up with a groan. I'm exhausted. I actually fell asleep like that. Hanging from the ceiling has made my whole body stiff, he muttered. I need to use the bathroom. Since nothing happened, they should be asleep by now. Still, better safe than sorry. I won't turn on the light. It's so dark. Where's the bathroom? He wondered. Then he spotted something that made him pause. Someone wearing a cloak. Is that a person? I should take a closer look. He was a bit confused. There's a dead end here. Could there be something hidden behind that piece of cloth? He decided to wait a few minutes before going to investigate. When he finally lifted the cloth, he discovered an iron door. Bai looked inside, muttering, another world. So mysterious, so exciting. How come there's a glass door inside? What's going on? Is this soundproof glass, or is the author cheating on the manuscript fee? What is this secret room for? Drug production factory. He didn't notice the surveillance camera. He stuttered, oh, inside. It's Jesus, damn, who painted that in the back? There's something tied up and screaming. That's their daughter, the girl exclaimed. Mommy, I'm hungry, she whined. The woman, tears streaming down her face, cried out, Lord, please forgive my poor child. Then, trying to compose herself, she said, sweetie, Mommy made lots of yummy food yesterday. I'll get it for you right now. She set down a bucket. Bai, who had been observing the scene, thought to himself, oh my god, it looks like her daughter has become a zombie. But then she pulled out a hand. Bai was taken aback. Could it be that this couple was using the shelter as a front, luring survivors here to feed their daughter? My poor darling, the woman cooed, you haven't eaten in 3 days. You must be ravenous. Eat slowly, okay? You can't have too much at once, or you'll change again. Just then, the door creaked open. A deadly projectile, a sphere of cold, unyielding iron, hurtled towards Bai, threatening to crush him. But with the reflexes of a seasoned warrior, he evaded the deadly blow, narrowly escaping its destructive path. It was Zhang, and he was wearing a full suit of armor. He yelled, boy, curiosity killed the cat. I stepped out to gather some fruit, and you dare go wandering off. Bai recoiled, his heart pounding in his chest. Damn it all, he gasped, his breath catching in his throat. A knight, in full armor, picking fruit. The absurdity of the situation struck him. Is this some bizarre jest? But before he could ponder further, the woman's shrill cry pierced the air, shattering the surreal moment. Husband, kill him, she shrieked, her voice laced with venom. Bai shouted, buddy, put down the iron hammer. Jesus is watching us. We can talk things over. But Zhang attacked, shouting, get out. Bai dodged dangerously. Now this meteor hammer is too fierce. Have Tor treat first. He grabbed the chain and climbed up to where their daughter was being kept. You monsters, he yelled. How could you be so heartless, using people to feed that thing? He knew he had to do something, but first, he needed to find a safe spot to plan his next move. Bai, ever the pragmatist, declared, a wise warrior knows when to retreat. Zhang scoffed, his voice dripping with disdain. Is that all you're good for, little rodent? Skulking in the shadows. Come down and face me, coward. You think you're safe hiding behind my daughter. You know what she is, don't you? A monster. And to ensure she remains contained, I've made certain adjustments to her restraints. With a sinister grin, he flicked a switch, unleashing a surge of raw power. Immediately Bai was electrocuted, shouting, "Damn, this is so awesome." Bai muttered, "Damn, he'd even do this to his daughter." The woman, sobbing, pleaded, "High voltage, honey. Please stop, you'll kill her." But Zhang, his voice hard, replied, "I've had it with this." The electricity crackled and sparked. Zhang said, "We should be pinning our hopes on the baby you're carrying, not this monster. So, while we have the chance, let's send them both to hell." Bai, straining against his bonds, finally snapped the chain. Bai finally broke free, and the daughter was also released. The daughter then immediately killed the woman. Zhang was in disbelief. Bai said, "What goes around comes around." The daughter cried out, "Mommy, I'm hungry. I want to eat." Zhang, enraged, yelled, "You monster, let her go." He screamed, "Let her go," and then launched a frenzied attack, yelling, "Die, you monster." Bai sighed, a sense of despair washing over him. In these chaotic end times, humanity has lost its way. What a truly hopeless world. While he's distracted, I should make my escape. Lu was fast asleep. Just as he was about to slip away, I heard a loud crash behind. He wanted to open the door, and just then, he heard his daughter's voice behind him. "Daddy, please, don't hurt me anymore. I know you hate me." Bai felt a pang of helplessness. His daughter said, "You always wanted son to carry on the family name." Suddenly, the atmosphere turned chilling. She let out a cackle. "But it seems your wish hasn't come true, has it?" Bai, trying to open the door, muttered, "What kind of lousy lock is this? It won't even budge." Bai, his options exhausted, resorted to desperate measures. "Then let my whirlwind kick shatter these barriers." He roared, unleashing a devastating blow that splintered the door. Lu, roused from her slumber by the commotion, was instantly confronted by a scene of unimaginable horror. A monstrous figure, eyes glowing with malevolent intent, charged towards them, its voice a guttural cry, "Father." Lu screamed, "Uncle, it's going to eat me." Bai reassured her, "Don't worry, we'll save the flashbangs for the horde. Let's use this thing I snagged earlier." He tossed a pepper bomb, yelling, "All natural, no artificial ingredients." Unfortunately, it immediately bounced back towards him. In that instant, the pepper bomb detonated, unleashing a cloud of fiery particles that filled the air. Bai, his eyes burning, cried out in anguish, "My hubris has blinded me. I am lost in a sea of pain." As Bai ran, tears streamed down his face. "My life is nothing but tears," he sobbed. "Why would a zombie even need a shiny helmet like that?" It was 6:19 in the morning. The monster chased after him, giggling and calling him, "Daddy." Bai ran for his life. Lu said, "Uncle, the monster's gone." Bai sighed in relief. Finally lost it. Good thing I'm a runner. Weird, though, how come I haven't seen a single zombie? After all this running, there are usually tons of them at night. Maybe mornings are. Suddenly, someone yelled, "Son." Bai was startled. "Damn, who's that?" Bai muttered, seriously, "First a daughter, now I'm gonna have a mom popping up out of nowhere." He then noticed Pang and asked, "What's going on? Where is everyone else?" Suddenly a monster said, "Son." Bai was very helpless, then again heard, "Dad." He ran and cried, saying, "This is life." Also that one also. A scene of grotesque comedy unfolded before him. One monstrous Fuko bellowed, "Father," while another shrieked, "Son." Bai, his heart pounding in his chest, his legs burning, cried out, "Those abominations are forces to be reckoned with." Pang, where are the others? Have they fallen prey to these ravenous beasts? Pang handed Bai something. He was somewhat confused. Bai asked, "Why are you giving me milk?" Pang replied, "Everyone else is safe. This is for your breakfast." Bai was puzzled. Pang explained, "I was worried you'd be too weak." Just then, another monster appeared in front of them. Bai yelled, "Look out, here comes another strong one." Damn it. Bai was somewhat shocked. Are but people invading the earth? According to the situation, this guy probably will shout "Grandpa," then I really can't bear it. But the monster laughed loudly saying, "Grandson, come to Grandpa's place." Bai muttered, "That thing's but is practically its head, and it's still trying to take advantage." Are all the monsters super strong in the morning? He rounded a corner and saw Pang. "Would you stop?" he asked. Pang replied, "There's an old man here who fell down. He's groaning." Bai said, "What are you waiting for? Help him up. He's not going to scam you." Pang said, "Let me help him pick it." It was a bar of soap. The proper way to pick up soap: kick back to avoid being attacked from behind, keep an eye on everything around you, and listen carefully. Picking up soap can be risky, so be careful." Bai said, Are you kidding me? This is no time to be picking up damn soap. He replied. I couldn't resist. The monster chuckled. Where do you think you're going? Come on, grandson, Grandpa's waiting. They all knew they were in trouble. Bai said, looks like we can't hold back any longer. If we try to protect the old man, we're all going to die. Then, he undid his belt. Bai said, this kid. The old man immediately understood, and Lu even said hello to him. The monster reappeared, yelling, grandson, come to grandpa. Bai said, the best defense is a good offense. Pang, let's take care of this big guy together. Pang asked, how? Bai pulled out a grenade. You distract it, he said, and I'll get close and blow it up. Pang instantly realized what he was up to, yelling, grandpa, your grandson's calling. Bai felt a pang of sadness, this slight sense of loss. Could it be for my phone that's been missing for ages? The monster looked confused. A phone. The monster, looking confused, approached Pang. Pang exclaimed, exactly. Hurry up and answer, it's your grandson calling. Bai cheered, great job, you've got it distracted. Now's our chance, go, pokeball. The monster screamed in the explosion. Bai rejoiced, done. Leaving humanity is a weakness for zombies. My treasure is powerful. But in the smoke, the monster let out a laugh. Bai was shocked. What's going on? Big but Blossom didn't kill it. The monster roared, you're all going down. Bai exclaimed, it's got an octopus head now. Pang yelled, get out of here. Just then, two more monsters showed up. One shouted, where's Dad going? The other cried, son. With a mighty heave, Bai threw open the heavy roller shutter, bellowing, inside. Now, the old man stared, astonished. Young man. Such strength. That's a steel shutter, not a flimsy curtain. Bai hissed, quiet, get in. The old man, undeterred, pressed on, young man. Have you found a sweetheart yet? My granddaughter is a real catch. Bai yelled, grandpa, give it a rest, or we'll both end up as their dinner. Pang chimed in eagerly, grandpa, I'm still single. But Bai cut him off with a kick. Bai warned, keep quiet, there are still. Outside. Suddenly, a scream rang out from outside. Ah, no, Pang said, that sounds like the daughter and the mother. Bai wondered, screaming like that, could they have been? You know. Lu said innocently, uncle, I bet Monster Auntie is just play wrestling. My mom and dad make noises like that when they're fooling around. Bai hushed them, keep quiet, just as another snapping sound came from outside. Bai urged, you two, go on in, I'll shut the door. But then, without warning, a hand shot out. Bai screamed, get out of here, now. In that instant, the wall was ripped apart. With a booming laugh, the monster exclaimed, grandson, there you are. Bai exclaimed, three zombies merged together. Wait, big but just swallowed the other two. Hurry inside, it's too big to get through at once. But then, a tentacle shot out and snatched Pang. Pang was stunned, this strength. I can't believe it. He quickly threw off his hat, yelling to Bai, run, this hat has a message from Way. Bai was taken aback.